What if I told you that your most powerful moment isn't when you win big? It's the moment you're about to break. That split second, when it feels like your whole life is about to fall apart. That's when your real strength kicks in. I'm going to show you a brain hack that elite athletes, billionaires, and special forces use to instantly turn fear and negative energy into unstoppable power. But understand this clearly. Once you hit this mental override, there's no turning back. You'll either evolve into someone unbreakable or lose touch with your humanity forever. No middle ground. This isn't self-help. It's mental warfare, a reset. And if you're not ready, step away now. Because after this moment, you won't just handle stress, you'll dominate the hell out of it. Before we begin, get this clear. This isn't inspiration. It's mental warfare divided into 3 phases. Part 1 gives you the energy mind hack, designed for one moment only. The exact second before your system cracks, not when you've cooled off, not when you've recovered. Right at the edge, when most people fracture and a rare few take control. Part 2 exposes the hidden cost, because power doesn't come clean. You'll gain intensity, but you'll start losing your softness. You won't just stop breaking, you might stop feeling. And in Part 3, you'll learn how to carry that power without becoming consumed by it, how to stay lethal without going numb, how to lead without burning out everyone around you, including yourself. This is your last warning. You either stay to the end and change permanently, or walk away now and carry the same emotional system that's been sabotaging you under pressure. Let's begin. Listen, you're here because ordinary is killing you. You've tried comfort, you've played it safe, steady job, predictable weekends, polite goals, and it's draining the life out of you. Deep down, you know there's a hidden switch in your mind that can instantly flip fear into unstoppable drive, hesitation into ruthless action. Good news, that switch exists. But here's the catch. Most people don't even know it's there, and it only activates at the worst, most intense moments of your life. That split second when everything goes silent, when life and death are hanging in the balance, and you decide, right now. Understand this clearly. Once you trigger this mental override, you can't stay who you were. You're either evolving or disappearing behind your own eyes. This isn't about mindset shifts or motivational pep talks. This is a neural override protocol engineered for high-pressure moments. Next time you face breaking point, you won't buckle. You'll become sharper, colder, deadlier. But let me be brutally clear. Your identity will no longer be a sanctuary. It becomes your weapon. Weapons don't feel, they execute. If you aren't prepared to be feared by the person you're about to become, get out now. Because the next few minutes will teach you the precise mental mechanism elite operatives and world-class performers rely on when everything's at stake. You're not here to feel good. You're here to become undeniable. But push too far, cross the line of emotional no return, and the version of you coming back might never laugh, never rest, never love again. You've demanded the truth, and here it is. You're standing on the razor's edge between human and something dangerously more powerful. Use it right. You walk into any room and own it instantly. People feel your energy before you say a word, respect you without question, follow you without hesitation. But make no mistake, if you fail to control this force, you'll lose the parts of yourself that make life worth living. Real power demands a real price. Choose carefully. Listen, this isn't motivation, it's brain surgery. It's called cognitive reframing, but let me break it down clearly. Your brain doesn't respond to reality. It responds to the story you're telling yourself about reality. Rewrite that story, and your emotions, thoughts, and even your heartbeat follow suit. Here's the raw truth. Pain doesn't break you. Your interpretation does. That's rule number 1 of control. Always has been. Someone can say the cruelest thing imaginable, But if it's in a language you don't understand, it doesn't even scratch you. Why? Because the event doesn't hold power. Your meaning does. You're the one giving it weight. You're deciding whether it destroys you or slides right off. Your mind works exactly the same way. It doesn't respond to what's real. It responds to your narrative about what's real. Whoever owns that narrative owns your life, your power grid, everything. Here's the previous hook, enhanced in Tony Robbins' authentic, impactful style, with his characteristic pauses, deepening questions, and emotional anchors for maximum depth. This is the heart of the energy brain hack. It's called cognitive reframing under fire, and it's lethal. Why lethal? Because it doesn't numb your pain. It weaponizes it. But listen closely, because power without humanity is empty. Strength without spirit will leave you hollow. You're not here to become a robot. You're here to master being fully human, especially under pressure. Most people break because their default narrative says, "Why me? I can't handle this. This always happens." Sound familiar? These stories aren't truths, they're poison. But when you rewrite that story, pain isn't punishment anymore. It's your greatest ally. It's not holding you back, it's guiding you forward. Here's exactly how elite performers take control when chaos hits. Pause and observe. When the pressure builds, stop right there. Feel it, taste it, welcome the fear. Why? Because clarity destroys chaos. Recode your interpretation. Tell yourself with absolute certainty, this is making me stronger. Your subconscious doesn't respond to hesitation, it responds to commands. So claim your strength, relentlessly and without apology. Move with decisive action. Don't just think, act. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates identity. Every step forward, especially under intense pressure, locks in who you're becoming. But remember this clearly. You control your energy, not the other way around. Elite operators live and breathe this truth. Because just one shift changes everything. It sends your nervous system a new message. We're not dying, we're upgrading. Here's the real-life truth behind this principle. A world-class combat athlete once told me the turning point wasn't losing fear, it was redefining it. Not, I'm nervous, but I'm powering up. Same intensity, totally different outcome. One path leads to panic, the other to power. Now it's your turn. Rewrite your hardest moment, and this time, own it completely. Your new story begins right now. Here's your passage rewritten with Tony Robbins' depth, impactful emotional questioning, and dramatic emphasis clearly layered throughout. Imagine a Navy SEAL captured behind enemy lines, chained, tortured relentlessly. But in his mind, something shifts. The pain isn't breaking him anymore. Why? Because each surge of agony isn't punishment, it's power. Every scar proves he's still breathing. Every brutal moment confirms one thing: they can't destroy him. This isn't coping. This is dominance. It's not about surviving. It's psychological warfare, turning agony into armor and weakness into weapons. Now step into your own darkest hour. That moment you replay again and again. Your personal hell. You're back there right now. But this time, you're different. This time you don't ask why it's happening. You claim ownership of it. Because this pain isn't destroying you. It's remaking you. Feel it. Let it fill you. This time, every ounce of suffering is transformed into unstoppable strength. Understand this clearly. This reframing isn't comfort. It's raw confrontation. It doesn't make life easier. It makes you impossible to break. You're no longer a victim of your circumstances. Instead, reality becomes your training ground. Your thoughts shape every challenge into fuel. So from this moment forward, the change is immediate and permanent. Your story is no longer a tragedy. It's the birth of the strongest, most unbreakable version of you. Now, are you ready to own it? Technique number 2, visualizing mastery. Most people think victory happens in the moment of execution, but they've missed the real secret. True mastery isn't created on the field. It's locked into your mind long before you step onto it. Elite athletes, special operators, top performers. They don't just rehearse physically. They dominate mentally thousands of times before the game ever begins. Their minds aren't hopeful, they're certain. Why? Because they've lived that victory in their minds again and again until it's inevitable. Now it's your turn. Pick your battlefield. See the obstacle clearly. Feel the pressure, the noise, the expectations, the fear. But now, rewrite that story instantly. See yourself at your absolute best. Feel your strength. Hear the power in your voice. Sense the confidence radiating from every movement. Your posture is commanding, your energy unstoppable. Your body isn't guessing, it's obeying a clear, unstoppable command from your mind. This isn't visualization, this is preemptive conquest. The battle isn't won in the future, it's sealed right here, right now, inside your head. Reality simply catches up later. Technique number 3. Power isn't always spoken. Sometimes dominance lives in silence. Imagine a high-stakes negotiation, tension peaks, conflict flares. Everyone expects you to react, but you don't. You hold your response in silence, purposeful. Every second you delay magnifies your strength. Silence becomes your territory. The unknown unnerves your opponent, breaks their rhythm, shatters their assumptions. Your challenge? For the next 24 hours, practice absolute silence under fire. When provoked, insulted, interrupted, say nothing. Not weakness, but a strategic choice, reclaiming your emotional power. Each second of silence builds your control. Each pause strengthens your resolve. In silence, you don't surrender. You dominate. Technique number 4. Let's be real. Affirmations aren't just feel-good mantras. They're commands to your nervous system under extreme pressure. Think about an elite fighter at the edge of collapse. His muscles scream. His mind begs him to quit. But he spits back one ruthless phrase. And he doesn't say it to feel good. He says it to survive. It's not comfort. It's a sign of absolute, unbreakable authority. And now it's your turn. Create your own ruthless command right now, short, intense, and undeniable. Something you trigger exactly when your mind starts to cave. Write it down, memorize it, tattoo it into your subconscious. Because next time you're tempted to quit, feel disrespected, or exhaustion tries to break you, you will instantly fire off this command. Make no mistake, this phrase isn't here to soothe you, it's here to transform you. It's your new law of nature. Technique number 5. Impulse is sabotage disguised as instinct. Every emotional reaction you unleash immediately weakens your strategic power. Picture someone lashing out in anger, burning bridges in seconds. Another quitting prematurely from fear, forever wondering, what if? Now imagine the opposite, you, deliberately delaying every emotionally driven reaction by exactly 24 hours. The rage text stays unsent, the resignation undelivered, temptation unanswered. Instead, document the impulse immediately. Observe it, dissect it, but don't act. Allow clarity to reclaim your mind. After 24 hours, decide your response from cold, calculated control. In this delay, you don't lose intensity, you master it. Impulse ceases to control you. You dominate your impulses, becoming unpredictable and terrifyingly strategic. Technique number 6. Right now, an emotional parasite is feeding off you. Anger, guilt, insecurity, validation. Whichever you indulge, it weakens your strength, drains your power, owns you completely. Kill it through starvation. For 7 days, choose your strongest emotional addiction. Refuse to express it, deny its demands, starve its power. Don't rationalize. Observe it rise, demanding attention, and give it none. Document the struggle, the internal voice begging you to surrender and deliberately do the opposite. Within days, the parasite weakens. By day 7, you realize it never sustained you, it consumed you. You regain power stolen long ago, reclaiming your emotional sovereignty. You're no longer feeding emotions, you command them. This isn't theory, it's ruthless, immediate application. Each technique sharpens you, refines your control, builds unstoppable power. But remember, the same energy that makes you invincible can also make you unrecognizable. The dark side of inhuman strength. Let's get to the most intriguing part. You say you want real and raw strength, but it always costs something, and nobody warns you until it's too late. You build emotional armor thick enough to survive anything. But suddenly, it isn't protection anymore. It's a prison. Pain can't reach you, but neither can joy, love, intimacy, or genuine connection. Your heart doesn't break, because you've lost the courage to let it feel at all. And here's the uncomfortable truth you need to face right now. Your emotions aren't gentle feelings. They're chemical invasions. Anger isn't just anger. It's adrenaline and cortisol flooding your brain, hijacking logic and launching you into reckless battles. Think clearly. It's the impulsive email you fired off in frustration that cost you your job. The angry text message at midnight that fractured trust in your relationship forever. Or the heated argument with a family member that left scars lasting decades. Fear isn't weakness. It's your limbic system, an ancient survival mechanism, seizing control and forcing you into panic-driven mistakes. It's the anxiety that convinced you to cancel an opportunity you've always wanted. The nervous hesitation before a critical meeting, turning confidence into disaster. Or the panicked business move made in desperation that destroyed years of hard work in seconds. And the irony is, your primal brain doesn't care about your goals or dreams. It only cares about surviving the next 10 seconds. It unleashes chemical warfare, powerful enough to help you outrun ancient predators, but reckless enough to sabotage your relationships, career, and life right now, unless you choose to fight back. But your weapon is strategic silence. And this isn't meditation. It isn't just staying calm. It's a neurological counterattack. Elite hostage negotiators know this tactic intimately. When chaos erupts, when threats escalate, when panic tries to hijack control, they don't argue. They don't shout back. They strategically withdraw into absolute, ruthless silence. But why wouldn't they want to free the hostages? It's because silence is one of the best tools to disrupt the energy balance. It immediately stops your emotional enemy cold. It shifts power from your primitive instincts back to clear, controlled decision-making. But in your daily life, it would look like this. A client sends a furious email, but now your silence lets them rethink their own anger. Or your partner tries to provoke a fight, but because you refuse the bait, it's making them face their own emotional spiral. Or the coworker who undermines you publicly, but now your strategic pause leaves them exposed, uncomfortable, and powerless. So understand this clearly, your silence isn't weakness, it's dominance. It's a weapon so powerful it forces your emotional opponents and your own emotional impulses to collapse under their own weight. This is the true secret to unstoppable strength. You're not numbing emotions, you're strategically controlling them. You're not losing humanity, you're mastering it. This is how you become undeniably powerful, moment by moment, decision by decision. In 1993, Sacramento, a hostage taker, flooded with adrenaline, expected confrontation. Instead, FBI negotiators gave him nothing. No resistance, no confirmation, no fuel. The silence made him doubt himself. Doubt turned into instability. Instability broke his emotional momentum, and within hours, he surrendered. Silence won a war words would have lost, and world-class poker champions use the same weapon. When tension spikes at the table, they don't flinch. They starve their opponents of emotional feedback. No tells, no energy leaks, until their opponents break themselves from the inside out. And you can build this too. In real life, it looks like this. The breath you take before firing off a reckless text. The pause when someone disrespects you and you say nothing, forcing them to drown in their own noise. The look you give mid-conflict. No words, just wait, making your opponent exhaust their own emotions while you sharpen yours. That's proof that strategic silence isn't passive. It's an aggressive neurological defense, even used by the biggest opponents. It destabilizes the enemy and restores your logical clarity without a single wasted word. This isn't suppression, it's truly energy mastery. It's how you become untouchable, not because you feel less, but because you command more. When you own the silence, you own the battlefield. Listen, this is how you take control back from your emotional impulses instantly. Every single day, starting now, commit to 30 seconds of total, ruthless silence every time you're emotionally triggered. Someone insults you? Silence. Someone dismisses you, disrespects you, provokes you? Stop. Right there. No words, no expression, no immediate reaction, just silence, counted deliberately for 30 relentless seconds. Watch clearly what happens inside you. Your limbic system, the primal emotional storm, rises, peaks, then collapses back powerless. Your prefrontal cortex, your logical brain, takes back command instantly. Clarity floods in, rational thought resets, dominance returns. Understand clearly. You're no longer a slave to impulse, you're the commander of your mind. This isn't mindfulness, it's mental warfare. Silence isn't retreat. It's ruthless psychological aggression, reclaiming the territory your emotions once controlled. 30 seconds every day will permanently rewire your brain. You're training yourself to trigger a neurological override, a brutal psychological dominance, transforming emotional chaos into absolute control. Start right now. Own the silence. Dominate your emotions. Master your mind, but understand clearly. Strategic silence was just your entry point. Reclaiming your emotional command center was only phase 1. Now we step into deeper territory, where your mind doesn't just survive chaos, it dictates reality itself. These aren't coping tactics, these are weapons, used by the elite when hesitation isn't an option and collapse equals death. 5 neural hacks, each one built to push you beyond human limits. Here's the arsenal. Weapon 1. Quantum observation. Quantum physics revealed something wild. Particles stop changing when observed. Your brain, same system. Conscious observation freezes escalation. Poker champions use it under million-dollar pressure. When fear spikes, they don't react. They observe it, scan it, strip it of momentum. Fear caught in observation loses its power to mutate. Anxiety caught early dies, stillborn. From now on, when the surge hits, you don't ride it. You freeze it. You scan it cold. You hold it long enough to kill its momentum and command returns. Weapon 2. Dopamine reset. Your brain is addicted to cheap hits, notifications, praise, sugar, scrolling. Every time you chase one, you dilute your edge. Elite performers know, starve the noise, reset the wiring. Dopamine fasting isn't deprivation, it's strategic withdrawal. 24 hours, no hits, no pings, no cheap pleasure. And when the baseline resets, you reclaim your original weapon. Focus, depth, precision. Distraction loses its claws, clarity sharpens like a blade. Weapon 3. Alpha entrainment. Alpha brainwaves equals relaxed dominance. It's the state world champions enter on purpose. Breathing drills. Audio entrainment. They prime the brain to hit alpha. Before chaos, not after. Stress chemicals drop. Focus explodes. Performance becomes reflex, not effort. You're not hoping for flow anymore. You're engineering it. Weapon 4. Temporal reframing. Your brain sees the future as real as memory, and surgeons under fire use it to hack time itself. Before high-risk operations, they mentally position success as already complete. No anxiety, just execution. From now on, you don't brace for the moment. You move through it, in your mind, before it arrives. And when it hits, you're already operating from post-victory clarity. The mind collapses if it feels trapped in the unknown. You erase the unknown before it can scare you. Weapon 5, hemispheric switching. Your brain splits under pressure. Right hemisphere, chaos, emotion, chemical noise. Left hemisphere, logic, control, clarity. Under fire, fighter pilots don't argue with panic. They switch hemispheres fast, simple math. Quick analytical recall, anything to shove the mind back into tactical mode. You can do it too. When the surge rises, you snap left. You force logic to retake the cockpit before emotion crashes the system. You now hold 5 neurological weapons. Quantum observation to freeze fear. Dopamine reset to sharpen control. Alpha entrainment to master flow. Temporal reframing to erase panic before it starts. Hemispheric switching to command clarity mid-storm. This isn't mindfulness, it's neurological warfare. This isn't coping, it's combat engineering for your mind. Silence is now your baseline. Focus is your kill switch. And hesitation, it's extinct. You don't just survive the battlefield anymore, you become it. Now visualize this intensely. Every single time you tell yourself, I'm powerful, unstoppable, clear, you're literally rewiring neurons to produce strength. Your brain doesn't distinguish between imagination and reality. It responds to your commands with absolute obedience. Every elite athlete, every elite performer understands this neurological secret instinctively. When Muhammad Ali shouted, "I am the greatest," it wasn't ego, it was neuroscience. He was programming his biochemistry for absolute dominance. His identity wasn't a concept, it was a biochemical command. And that's your new task. No, your absolute obligation. From this moment forward, your identity must become your greatest weapon. Your brain is wired to respond to your strongest narrative. What's yours going to be? Right now ask yourself, who have I allowed myself to be? And then brutally demand, who must I become? Answer with absolute clarity, because your brain is listening, taking notes, waiting to unleash either unstoppable power or crushing weakness. Quantum energy mastery. Dominate your reality now. Let's get brutally real. I'm about to tell you something so powerful, so undeniable, it can either make you unstoppable or shatter every comfortable lie you've been holding on to. Here's the ruthless truth. Your life isn't happening to you, it's responding to you. Every thought, every emotion, every impulse you have isn't just internal noise. It's a quantum command, shaping reality at the deepest level. Quantum physics isn't some mystical theory. It's a scientific law, proven by researchers like David Bohm, who uncovered the truth that everything is connected in an unbreakable, energetic web called the implicate order. But let's simplify this clearly and vividly. Imagine your life as a movie projector. Most people think the screen, reality, is where life happens. Wrong. The projector, your mind and emotions, decides exactly what shows up on that screen. Your fears, your doubts, your beliefs, they're not passive thoughts. They're powerful quantum signals shaping every single detail you see. Now ask yourself, brutally and honestly, what movie have you been projecting? Power or weakness? Certainty or confusion? Because make no mistake, reality doesn't judge. It just reflects back whatever quantum signal you send. Your bank account, your relationships, your health, your entire life right now. It's all responding to your quantum broadcast. Elite performers, world-class leaders, billionaires, they know this instinctively. They walk into any room not hoping reality aligns with them, but knowing it has no other choice. Their confidence isn't arrogance, it's ruthless quantum clarity. Their certainty isn't luck, it's precise quantum engineering. They command the quantum field, and the universe aligns instantly. Let's get ruthlessly practical. Here's exactly how you start commanding your quantum reality right now. Step 1. Ruthless quantum clarity. Forget hoping. Clearly, vividly decide right now exactly what you're commanding from reality. Precision matters. Vague intentions create vague outcomes. See your future clearly, feel it deeply. Know exactly what you demand from the quantum field without hesitation. Step 2. Unstoppable emotional certainty. Emotion isn't weakness, it's raw quantum fuel. Joe Dispenza calls this creating a coherent emotional signature. Feel absolute certainty flooding your entire body, confidence, power, clarity, until it saturates every cell. Your energy isn't asking, it's demanding. It isn't wondering, it's commanding. Reality feels this and immediately responds. Step 3. Decisive quantum command. Now unleash this coherent quantum force into the universe intentionally. Picture your energy field expanding outward, your power slicing through doubt, through uncertainty, reshaping your world. You're not hoping reality shifts. You're forcing reality to comply. This isn't manifestation, it's ruthless quantum domination. Reality doesn't negotiate, it responds to your intensity, your certainty, your emotional command. If you broadcast weakness, you get weakness. But when you broadcast ruthless clarity, reality instantly rearranges to match your frequency. Understand this clearly and permanently. You're not at the mercy of external events. You're the creator, the conductor, the absolute ruler of your quantum field. The question isn't whether you're shaping reality. You already are. The question is, are you doing it consciously and powerfully, or unconsciously and chaotically? Your entire life has brought you here to this exact moment of ruthless clarity. Are you finally ready to stop settling and start commanding? Right now, decide. No hesitation, no doubt, just raw, relentless commitment. Quantum mastery isn't gentle. It's ruthless, uncompromising dominance over your life. Reality awaits your command. But here's a fact that's rarely spoken clearly. The greatest threats to your success aren't external. They're internal, hiding deep inside your subconscious mind. Beneath your conscious awareness lies a powerful network of hidden emotional patterns, silently influencing every decision you make, every opportunity you pursue or avoid, and ultimately, every result you achieve. These subconscious scripts operate behind the scenes, like neurological malware, quietly sabotaging your progress before you even notice it happening. Have you ever wondered why elite athletes at the peak of their training sometimes inexplicably choke during their most crucial competitions? Or why highly talented entrepreneurs repeatedly fail just inches before their big breakthrough? It's not coincidence, it's subconscious sabotage. Deep within their neural networks, an invisible script runs relentlessly, usually planted in childhood or past trauma, telling them they don't deserve success, that failure is inevitable, or that winning is somehow unsafe. Consider heavyweight boxing legend Mike Tyson, famously unbeatable in his prime, yet equally notorious for his self-destructive impulses outside the ring. Despite his incredible discipline and talent, Tyson repeatedly sabotaged himself, financially, professionally, personally. His subconscious carried destructive narratives from childhood trauma, abandonment, and emotional pain. No amount of discipline could override those hidden scripts until he confronted them directly. The most powerful fighter on Earth was rendered powerless by subconscious sabotage. Neuroscience shows that our brains aren't neutral observers of reality. Instead, your subconscious mind actively scans your environment to confirm existing beliefs, even destructive ones. If you subconsciously believe you're undeserving of happiness or success, your brain literally filters reality to confirm that narrative. You become neurologically blind to opportunities, dismissive of supportive relationships, and magnetically attracted to people and situations that confirm your subconscious fears. Your mind isn't working against you. It's working for the hidden beliefs you've unknowingly internalized. Ancient spiritual traditions have long recognized this dangerous psychological truth. Tibetan Buddhist monks developed advanced meditation techniques specifically to expose and dismantle subconscious emotional patterns. They teach practitioners to journey deeply into their unconscious through visualization, dreams, and contemplative states, directly confronting buried emotional scripts, fears, and unresolved trauma. Likewise, shamans across indigenous cultures use rituals, energy healing, and shadow work to reveal hidden subconscious sabotage, dissolving neurological and energetic blocks holding back personal growth. You must do the same. Your first step is awareness. Deliberately examine your patterns, your recurring fears, repeated relationship breakdowns, inexplicable financial ceilings, persistent self-doubt in critical moments. These are not random events, they're subconscious narratives. Write them down, study them, expose them. Next, ask yourself directly, what hidden belief is this situation confirming? Is it a fear of abandonment, a belief that success invites betrayal, or a subconscious feeling of unworthiness? Once identified, your second step is direct confrontation through mental visualization, emotional reframing, or energetic release. Actively rewrite the subconscious script. If your hidden belief says, "I am unworthy," you neurologically embed a new belief. "I'm deeply worthy and success belongs to me." This is not positive thinking. It's deep neurological reprogramming. Ancient masters knew it, psychologists confirm it, and neuroscience supports it. This reprogramming permanently alters neural pathways. Your subconscious mind doesn't have to remain your hidden enemy. Instead, it can become your strongest ally, once you consciously reclaim it. Identify your hidden sabotage. Rewrite your subconscious script. Stop silently defeating yourself. Take control of your deepest neural networks, and you take control of your destiny itself. Discipline will fail you. Motivation will fade. Even the strongest willpower eventually fractures under relentless pressure. If you want genuine, permanent transformation, if you want lasting power that doesn't fade under stress, you must rewrite your neurological identity itself. True transformation isn't about temporary mental hacks or momentary emotional boosts. It's about fundamentally rewiring the subconscious framework that defines who you believe you are. Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody tells you. The human mind always acts consistently with its deepest subconscious beliefs about identity. If deep down you still see yourself as weak, undeserving, or uncertain, then every attempt at improvement is a temporary illusion. Eventually, your actions will snap back to match your inner neurological blueprint. Athletes who temporarily master discipline inevitably revert to old habits unless their subconscious identity changes permanently. Entrepreneurs who briefly conquer procrastination soon fall back unless their self-image is neurologically upgraded at a foundational level. But here's the groundbreaking neurological fact. Your subconscious identity is not permanent. It can, and must, be deliberately reconstructed at the neural level. The US military's elite Special Operations Forces, for example, understand this deeply. Their infamous training programs aren't just physical tests. They are carefully designed neurological reprogramming processes. Trainees are pushed to their limits precisely because that's where subconscious identities break down and can be neurologically rebuilt. Through repetition, intensity, visualization, and forced adaptation under extreme pressure, recruits don't merely build new habits. They build entirely new identities at the neurological level, permanently embedding courage, decisiveness, and resilience into their subconscious minds. Olympic athletes follow a similar blueprint. They use relentless visualization and affirmation rituals, vividly imagining themselves already standing atop the podium long before the competition. This repeated mental rehearsal neurologically shifts their subconscious identity, from hopeful competitor to proven champion. When the race finally begins, their brains operate automatically, in perfect alignment with the neurologically embedded identity of a winner. It isn't discipline or effort in that moment. It's subconscious identity expressing itself effortlessly in real time. This same neurological identity reconstruction is at the heart of ancient spiritual and energetic traditions. Shamans in indigenous cultures perform deep transformational rituals, vision quests, ceremonial rites, and intense initiation practices to literally break down old subconscious identities and energetically construct new, empowered selves. Tibetan monks spend years chanting powerful mantras and visualizing enlightened states, permanently wiring compassion and clarity into their subconscious identities. Yogic masters intentionally use deep meditative states to neurologically reconstruct their sense of self, permanently embedding states of fearlessness, clarity, and inner peace into their core neural wiring. Here's your path forward. Clearly define the new identity you must embody, an identity of strength, resilience, decisiveness, emotional mastery, and absolute confidence. Then, actively embed this new identity daily through deliberate neurological practices like visualization, affirmations during emotional intensity, deep meditative states, or energetic rituals like breathwork and focused energy channeling exercises. This isn't self-improvement, it's self-reconstruction. You're neurologically and energetically rewiring the deepest parts of your mind, permanently replacing old subconscious identities with new, unstoppable ones. Soon, strength won't be something you occasionally achieve. It will become who you fundamentally are. Because discipline breaks, motivation fades, but subconscious identity lasts forever. Rewrite your identity. Rewire your subconscious. Reclaim your neurological power. You've mastered neurological dominance. You've reshaped your subconscious identity. But true mastery, the type rarely spoken about openly, is controlling the subtle energy field that surrounds your body at all times. Beyond psychology, beyond neuroscience, lies an invisible quantum field of energy that silently governs every human interaction, decision, and experience you'll ever encounter. Master this quantum energetic field, and you won't just influence your own mind, you'll effortlessly shape reality around you. Quantum physics confirms something ancient spiritual traditions have known for millennia. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions radiate outward, subtly yet powerfully influencing everything and everyone around you. This isn't mysticism. It's measurable scientific reality. At Princeton University's PEAR lab, scientists proved repeatedly that human consciousness can directly influence random physical events, demonstrating clearly the subtle yet powerful impact your quantum energetic field has on your surroundings. Elite influencers have long mastered this quantum principle. Charismatic leaders effortlessly command entire rooms, not merely through speech or gestures, but by silently aligning their internal emotional state, intention, and energetic resonance. In martial arts traditions, true masters don't rely primarily on physical force. They rely on quantum energetic dominance. Ancient Japanese samurai trained intensely, not just physically, but energetically, developing a powerful field known as ki, an energy that radiates from their bodies. Historical accounts describe warriors capable of neutralizing opponents without physical contact, their mere presence causing uncertainty, hesitation, and surrender. Modern martial arts masters still cultivate this subtle quantum energy dominance, silently unsettling opponents through deliberate energetic projection alone. Spiritual healers across diverse traditions have also harnessed this quantum principle. Reiki masters utilize energy intentionally projected from their hands and bodies, influencing the subtle energetic field around another person, instantly calming anxiety, neutralizing fear, or restoring emotional balance. Studies from institutions like Heart Math Institute scientifically confirm that coherent heart-brain states, deep emotional and energetic alignment, measurably influence not only one's own physiology but also the energetic coherence of others nearby. You can master this quantum energetic dominance yourself. First, cultivate deep internal coherence, aligning your emotions, intentions, and thoughts into a single powerful internal resonance. Daily meditation, breathwork, or visualization quickly strengthens your personal energetic field. Next, consciously project this coherent energy outward, entering meetings, negotiations, or even personal interactions fully aware that your quantum field silently influences the emotional and psychological states of others. Visualize your energy field expanding, filling rooms with clarity, calmness, confidence, or authority. Practice energetic boundaries, deliberately deflecting negative emotional states or intentions projected towards you, strengthening your subtle quantum shield. Gradually, you'll notice interactions shifting effortlessly in your favor, rooms falling silent upon your arrival, decisions subtly aligning with your intentions, not by force, but by energetic resonance alone. This isn't manipulation, it's mastery. You're now consciously controlling the invisible quantum force underlying every human interaction. Your emotional state becomes your strongest weapon. Your coherent intention becomes your unspoken command. You no longer react to reality. You silently, effortlessly shape it. From neurological control to subconscious mastery, you've reached the final level: quantum energetic dominance. Now, reality responds directly to you. Now, you've reached the pinnacle: neurological dominance, subconscious reconstruction, quantum energetic mastery. You've learned secrets reserved for the world's elite: how to rewire your neural pathways at the brink of collapse, how to break subconscious sabotage, and how to silently command the quantum energetic fields shaping reality itself. You are no longer a passive player. You're the creator, the architect. But here lies the final test: integrating this immense power without being consumed by it. This is the moment great warriors, powerful leaders, and spiritual masters historically faced and often failed. Alexander the Great conquered the known world, but was ultimately conquered by his own uncontrollable impulse. High-powered corporate leaders dominate industries, yet destroy their personal lives through emotional numbness and ruthless isolation. Spiritual leaders accumulate extraordinary energetic influence, only to collapse morally or emotionally under the very power they once commanded. The danger isn't merely external, it's neurological and energetic. Neuroscience confirms excessive psychological dominance alters your brain permanently. Empathy circuits shrink, connection pathways erode, and you become neurologically incapable of authentic emotional intimacy. Your energetic field, if consistently held rigid and overpowering, becomes impenetrable, not only blocking negativity, but unintentionally shutting out compassion, joy, and genuine human connection. Eventually, unchecked power isolates you emotionally, spiritually, and energetically, leaving you unfeeling, numb, and utterly alone. Consider leaders who embodied lasting power without becoming corrupted by it. Nelson Mandela, who wielded immense emotional strength, yet retained profound empathy and vulnerability. Either love or hate him. But Mandela didn't simply dominate. He integrated his immense inner strength with compassion, authenticity, and emotional openness. This wasn't weakness, it was integration, the highest form of power. He maintained neurological dominance and energetic coherence without sacrificing his humanity. He embodied mastery without becoming a victim to his own strength. Here's how you integrate your power fully. Consciously balance neurological dominance with deliberate acts of emotional openness and vulnerability. Master your subconscious mind while regularly performing energetic practices that promote genuine connection, emotional expression, and empathetic resonance. Regularly pause to examine your motivations. Are you acting from clarity or control, from confidence or isolation, from authenticity or emotional suppression? Daily practices, journaling, mindfulness, authentic communication, Ensure you never lose touch with your core humanity, no matter how powerful you become. Regular energetic practices, heart-centered meditation, conscious vulnerability, deliberate energetic openness. Maintain balanced energetic fields, allowing strength and empathy to coexist harmoniously. You've mastered neurological control, subconscious rewiring, and quantum energetic dominance. Now integrate these powers deliberately, intentionally, and consciously. Mastery doesn't mean emotional isolation. It means emotional control coupled with profound empathy. It doesn't mean power without compassion. It means absolute power expressed through compassion. Integration is your final mastery. Be powerful yet compassionate. Be dominant yet authentic. Lead with ruthless clarity without losing your humanity. This is your ultimate test and your highest achievement. Not just controlling power, but mastering the balance between wielding it and embodying it fully. You now stand at a crossroads only a rare few ever reach. The point at which your psychological mastery, neurological dominance, subconscious reconstruction, and quantum energetic control merge into something extraordinary. A permanent evolutionary shift. From this moment forward, you're no longer a product of your past conditioning, nor a victim of external circumstances. You've become the exception, the anomaly that exists beyond human limitation. Your power is no longer defined merely by what you can control, dominate, or influence. It's defined by your absolute alignment with a deeper, higher purpose. But understand clearly, the path ahead isn't simply about maintaining this immense strength. It's about constantly evolving it. True mastery is never stagnant. It's a constant neurological, psychological, and energetic evolution. Every new moment brings a fresh opportunity to rewrite who you are, to redefine how you show up, to deepen the imprint you leave on the world. Elite performers who maintain greatness long-term understand this truth. Michael Jordan, at his peak, didn't merely rely on past success. He constantly evolved his game, mindset, and neurological conditioning, always seeking a higher level of challenge, intensity, and personal growth. Leonardo da Vinci never rested on his genius. He relentlessly pursued new knowledge, new skills, and deeper understanding, constantly reshaping his neurological and energetic identity. They understood clearly, mastery isn't an achievement, it's a state of perpetual growth and neurological evolution. Spiritual masters across traditions affirm this reality. Buddhist monks spend decades not merely mastering meditation, but evolving it, constantly challenging their neurological pathways, always discovering deeper states of awareness, energetic coherence, and spiritual awakening. Shamans in indigenous cultures don't merely master energetic rituals once. They continuously evolve their connection with universal energy, deepening their influence, clarity, and healing capabilities throughout their lifetimes. You must embody the same relentless evolutionary drive. Neurologically, it means continuously pushing beyond comfort zones, deliberately seeking new psychological growth, intentionally rewiring subconscious identities, and constantly refining your quantum energetic presence. It means never settling into stagnant power, but actively evolving it. Constantly question yourself, where is my next level? Where can I further sharpen my neurological clarity? Where can I deepen my emotional intelligence and energetic resonance? This final evolution isn't about who you've become. It's about who you continuously choose to be next. It's a lifelong neurological and energetic practice, a permanent shift into a state of perpetual growth, curiosity, and limitless evolution. You no longer see power as a destination. It's now an infinite journey of deeper self-awareness, neurological excellence, and quantum energetic mastery. Your legacy won't be defined by past achievements, but by your perpetual neurological growth. Your influence won't be limited to your current energetic state, but amplified through your constant refinement of it. This isn't merely mastery, It's evolutionary mastery, the constant neurological and energetic upgrade of your very existence. Become this final evolution now. Live it daily. Embody it permanently. You are the exception. The rare few who never stop evolving, never stop growing, never stop mastering. Your evolution begins today, and it never ends. If you're ready to fully step into your new power, to dominate your mind, rewire your subconscious, and master your energetic field, then subscribe right now. Don't miss the advanced insights we're sharing next. Check out one of the powerful playlists on this channel to deepen your understanding and continue your evolution. Each video is specifically designed to sharpen your neurological and energetic mastery. And if you want exclusive tools, groundbreaking techniques, and powerful insights delivered straight to your inbox, join our free newsletter today. You'll receive regular updates, cutting-edge techniques, and insider knowledge reserved only for our subscribers. Finally, if you've truly claimed your strength today, comment below, "I'm stronger than ever." Let the world and your subconscious hear your declaration loud and clear.